Imagine waking up tomorrow and the oceans are gone. Every drop of water that once stretched across our planet's surface vanished. No waves, no tides, no life beneath the blue, just dry, cracked seabeds stretching to the horizon. This isn't a distant nightmare. It's a thought experiment that forces us to confront the fragility of our world. What would really happen if all the oceans disappeared overnight? Earth is often called the blue planet. Oceans cover more than 70% of its surface. They regulate our climate, generate oxygen, and sustain countless ecosystems. They are the lifeblood of our planet. Without them, everything changes, and not gradually. Instant disappearance is catastrophic. We are talking about a complete redefinition of life on Earth. Let's be clear. This isn't evaporation, this isn't drought. We're imagining that oceans, the vast bodies of water in every ocean basin, are gone, disappeared into thin air, leaving behind nothing but empty basins and a radically altered climate. The consequences? Unimaginable, not just for humans, but for the planet itself. The oceans are more than just water. They are heat regulators. By absorbing sunlight and storing warmth, they distribute energy across the globe. Without them, equatorial regions would scorch under unrelenting heat, while polar regions would plummet into extreme cold. Currents, like the Gulf Stream, would vanish. Weather patterns would collapse. Hurricanes, driven by ocean heat, would stop, but so would rain in regions that rely on moisture transported from distant seas. Crops would fail. Forests would wither. Deserts would expand uncontrollably. The oceans are also carbon sinks, absorbing roughly a quarter of human-generated carbon dioxide. Overnight, the atmosphere would be flooded with carbon, accelerating global warming at a terrifying pace. And what about marine life? Every fish, coral, whale, and plankton species would be instantly extinct. Entire food chains collapse. Humans would face immediate famine as seafood disappears. But the chain reaction spreads far beyond that. Birds that rely on fish would die. Predators on land that rely on water sources would vanish. Let's put this into perspective. Earth has survived dramatic changes before. Ice ages froze massive portions of water, leaving oceans lower but not gone. Even asteroid impacts that reshaped the planet left oceans intact. In comparison, a sudden disappearance of all oceans is unprecedented. Scientists have modeled sea level drops or regional droughts, but no natural event could remove the oceans in an instant. This is a pure thought experiment, but one that exposes the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Step 1, seabeds exposed. Coral reefs crumble, seabed life is instantly destroyed. Coastlines become deserts overnight. Step 2, global climate chaos. Without water to moderate temperature, heat waves scorch equatorial regions while polar areas freeze. Storm systems collapse. Seasonal rainfall patterns disappear. Step 3, human survival crisis. Cities near coasts are left on dry seabeds, their infrastructure collapsing. Fishing industries vanish. Agricultural failures follow as rainfall diminishes. Water shortages become universal, as rivers and lakes cannot sustain humanity alone. Step 4, geological consequences. Water exerts immense pressure on the Earth's crust. With oceans gone, stress redistributes, causing earthquakes, volcanic activity, and the destabilization of tectonic plates. The Earth itself begins to groan under the sudden loss. Step 5. Long-term ecological collapse. Forests die, desertification spreads, species extinction accelerates. The Earth becomes a barren, arid planet. Life as we know it is nearly impossible. The disappearance of oceans would not just be an environmental disaster. It would be the end of the world as we know it. Our planet, vibrant and teeming with life, would become a lifeless desert. This scenario forces us to confront the reality. Water is not infinite. Our oceans are fragile, and their health underpins every living thing on Earth. What if we treated them with the care they deserve before it's too late? And if the oceans disappeared overnight, what would happen to the atmosphere, the clouds, or even our very gravity? In our next exploration, we'll imagine a world where even the air itself begins to vanish.